Step 1. Preparing to create your milestone template. Before you start building your template, take a moment to document your milestone template title, your milestone names, and their related key fields. This step helps eliminate errors and ensures a smooth setup. Also, you need to establish your criteria for which records will be assigned this template. Think about which records should follow this process and define clear assignment rules up front. This will save time and prevent conflicts later. One important point: make sure your key fields have field-level visibility to your users. There's no benefit in including fields in your milestone template if users can't interact with them and see what's driving the process. Now, let's move on to setting up your first template. Make it a practice to always plan your milestone names before creating them here in the Dynamic Milestone Manager. After finding the Progress Manager in the Launchpad, make your way to the Template Start page. Once you're here, click on the Create New Template button to get started with your first template. But notice, once you've created multiple progress templates, this is also where you'll come to deactivate, edit, and delete templates. Click on View to see the design and structure of existing templates. Okay, we're ready to create our first DMM template. Let's start by giving it a name. Keep it short but meaningful. This will help your team quickly understand what process this template supports. For example, if you're tracking onboarding steps for new clients, you might name it Client Onboarding. If it's for following up with inactive accounts, try something like Re-engagement. Next, select your object. You can jump ahead in your drop-down list by typing the first letter in the name of your object. Here, I've clicked on the letter L for lead. Next, we define the assignment rules for which records get assigned to the template we're creating. If we have only one process in the object we're targeting, just select Assign to All Records. Otherwise, select Choose a Field for Assignment. Remember though, these records only get created as your users open up records that meet your criteria. Important note: if you're using record types as criteria, you're required to insert the record type ID, not the record type name. Click Next to advance to the next steps. Here is where we start adding our milestone names. Add the name, then click on the Add Milestones button. Repeat these steps, adding all of your planned milestones before moving on to assigning your key fields. Once you've added your final milestone, move to the right and click the plus icon next to the milestone to begin assigning key fields. If you need to correct a name or fix a typo, use the pencil icon to edit milestone name. Or, to remove a milestone entirely, click the trash can icon. You're ready to start assigning your key fields. Find your field, then click on Add Key Field. Once you've finished assigning the key fields for this milestone, you're ready to move on. Click Done to lock in your selections and continue to the next milestone. Next, click the plus symbol on your second milestone to begin assigning its key fields. Repeat this process for each milestone until all required key fields have been assigned. Okay, we're done with assigning key fields. Click Next to move on to the final step. Notice in this last column, we have expected value. For picklist, checkbox, and text fields, you can add an expected value. The expected value field defines the exact answer a key field must hold before it counts as complete. Here's how it works. First, select a key field. This can be a picklist, text, number, currency, percent, or other field type. Then, set the expected value. That's the specific entry that marks the field as done. When the record is checked, if the key field matches your expected value exactly, the milestone accepts it as completed. If it's blank or different, it stays incomplete. You're all set. Take a moment to review your new template. Double-check for any typos or missing information. Make sure your expected values are clearly defined for each key field. Confirm that all your milestones have the right fields and logic assigned. Then, once everything looks good, click Activate Template to go live. Also, we highly recommend you create a few test records that meet your criteria to confirm the tracker behaves as expected. This helps ensure everything is wired up perfectly before rolling it out to your full team. We hope your team enjoys the Progress Manager. Let us know if we can help you with anything, or if you have any ideas about making the Progress Manager better.